Hey guys, MrPokke here. So this is gonna be our before you pull Silver Wolf video, where we're gonna be running her in every single endgame content in Memory of Chaos, Pure Fiction, APOC Shadows, as well as one last showcase for. Actually, no, we're not gonna do a anomaly arbitration because we're waiting on that. Running the relatable team of Silver Wolf, Sparksy, Yao Guang, as well as a E0 free Huan Huan. Everybody here is gonna be at E0, so without further ado, bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. We are just going to be playing this very chilly. Source Machine, thank you for asking. The day has been absolutely exceptional. Getting the AV advance on them is not that bad since we get free energy when we get hit anyways. So that is fine. Then we are just immediately gonna pop open an ultimate. How much does the Sparksy need? Just give her as much as bro can. Alright, that is very good. 60 is gonna be very good. Can we just get the AV advance right the fuck now? Alright, thank you. Alright, thank you. Alright, so we're just gonna AV advance right now. Alright. Alright, very good. Okay, first things first, where out? I think our Sparksy's attack is a little bit homeless because we're running forward. That's just not that bad, guys. It's not that bad. 106 elation is also not that bad. So I think we are just gonna slap this on right here. I do want to get myself more energy for my ultimate to go up as soon as possible. Okay. Then Yao Guang is gonna go. I'll try to hold my ultimate on Huan Huan, as well as the rest of my DPS without overkilling by 2. I think we are probably overkilling this by quite a bit. Okay, 6 is fine. Alright, 6 is fine. Just want to save a little bit. We're just going to go for the basic. And then Silver Wolf is most likely going to be clearing out the entire wave. Because this is definitely not going to happen, right? We're definitely going to be clearing out this wave in this motion. So this slams all in. And then we're going to say hi to Nikador. Alright, very nice. Which means that Silver Wolf over here is going to be getting our last action. I will not pop Yao Guang ultimate just yet because I want her to end her turn first so that I can try to get back into her turn as fast as possible. Right? And then this is just going to go in. Very nice. And then I'm going to instantly activate Yao Guang's out so we don't gain any wastage. So this will give me the punchline required for Silver Wolf to start transforming. Alright. Alright, and then we're gonna be getting another punchline generation. So I'm just gonna be spamming the one button here because we are gonna transform right the fuck now. So we instantly gain 102 hidden MMR into 85. So this is gonna be able to help me get the Nikador damage right now for an exceptional amount of damage. I'ma keep it a buck. Huan Huan, I'ma need you to punch him in the face. That's very nice. We do a little bit of war armor damage. This AoE will give me max energy anyways, so I didn't really want to waste that. Okay, so first things first, Sparksy, I'ma need you to slap him in the face with your out. That is very good. And then after Sparksy slaps in the face with out, we are just gonna aim for Sparksy's little spear over there. We are just gonna go all in, right? All in. Alright, very good. Very nice. Very good. Very nice. And then Yao Guang, I'ma just need you to just go ahead with the basic over there. And then Silver Wolf is just gonna start slamming all of that. Right, all of that. 3.9 million. So we did in fact get that from breaking the war armor. And then we're gonna be getting another Honkai blast, which should be getting us into phase 2 right now. Thank you, very good. So we break every single one of those spears. He's gonna hit us with another AoE, which is fine. Okay, so our entire team is at a okay amount of HP. If this was old Huan Huan, we probably might have been like at 1 HP for Yao Guang, right? So those of y'all that say Huan Huan's Nova Flare changes nothing, fuck yourself, right? But in any case, this is gonna be another bit more damage. Now, unfortunately, we are actually not able to squeeze in the AV required for here. Even if we were to break every single one of those spears, it is not going to be enough. So we'll just do our very best. I mean, we're never going to zero cycle here anyways. So we'll just slam everything right now. Thank you. Thank you. And then this is just gonna basic. And then we're just gonna get that. Maybe the Honkai Blast is able to hit me back up over here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, check. We were nowhere close to getting that 0 cycle. So even if Silver Wolf got us the extra turn there, it would have definitely not been enough, which means that there would have been a very, very nice 1 cycle dispatch, right? That would have been a very, very exceptional 1 cycle dispatch. So we're just gonna let Aha take a blast over here. I'm gonna just let AI take control. I would say though, if we actually had access to the E1 Huan Huan, my Silver Wolf would have gotten the speed required to be in that action. But the reason why we missed that particular action is because we lost our transformation state. So it was not exactly 200 speed to get us to the 3-turn action. You get what I'm saying? Because like we lost our ultimate state at that very first turn. So she lost it. And then when we cast our ultimate immediately, it was not the exact amount of AV required to fit in 200 speed, right? If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. In any case, that's going to be a 1 cycle dispatch. I'm just going to jump on over to the second half. And then for the first half, I will see you guys in 2 seconds as I summon my girlfriend to clap Nikador's cheeks right here, right? Thank you. Alright, hey guys, so I'm back. This is gonna be the second half for our Silver 9 testing. Doing the exact same thing against Kafka. One good thing about Kafka, boss, is that if Kafka were to mind control us, it is straight up just a free turn. Number 1, because we are using Huan Huan. And number 2, even if you don't use Huan Huan, you have this thing called the global passive. So if Kafka mind controls someone on your team, it is straight up free cleanse into an immediate, right? So that is gonna be very, very nice. I'm gonna just pop this right now. Alright, very, very good. Alright, very, very good. Very, very good. Okay, very, very good. Alright, we do get ourselves the Silver Wolf action right about now. Then we're just gonna boom. Okay. Okay. Very, very nice. Firefly with Lingsha clears the same cycle as Silver Wolf. Okay, check. Frankly speaking, right, if you're still running Sustainless Break, there's something terribly wrong with your cost investments. So most Firefly mains, especially if you have like E2, you should almost have like 0 issues slapping that on with like HMC or Run main. So yeah, and also Lingsha is just a homeless ass fucking Puso and I want to do, right? I don't really want to overkill too much. So let's just get this like here. And we'll save this out for the next wave. Hit that basic. And then bop, 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 bop. See if we get the extra. Please don't kill. Okay, not killing here is actually fantastic. Okay, this is actually fantastic. Fantastic. So we don't really actually waste that. Okay. 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 I think this actually kills, right? No, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Because Sparksy kills here. Alright, Sparksy kills here. Sparksy kills here. Bye-bye. Okay. So. Hold up. Okay, unfortunately, my uncans fucked up a little bit. I should have transformed first, then pop Yao Guang's out.
The greatest Honkai Star Rail tourist that has ever lived. The greatest, generous, most handsome, nicest Honkai Star Rail player that has ever lived.
I hope that this actually takes priority, but I don't think it does. Oh, it does. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Wait, it's completely fine, guys. It is completely fine. It is completely fine, right? This is actually completely fine. I actually knew that was gonna happen, so it's completely fine. This is, in fact, completely fine. Alright, this is completely fine. It was all part of my plan, right? It was all part of my plan, right? I planned that in the perfect amount of planning. Okay, so 86 hidden MMR. This slams back now. 973. Yao Guang can just basic, and then our Silver is just gonna go for that again. Alright. And if Kafka brings us up, it is a... Wait. Okay, Kafka, can you bring up my Silver Wolf? Because that will be crazy fucking value. W. W is W. So that is another free turn. And then we can just start transforming later on. This is going to be 71 punch knife, which is absolutely exceptional. We have a lot of AD left, by the way. 83 AD left. So this is more than sufficient to get us the hidden MMR. Sparksicle is just going to slap it up in here. Boom. Okay, then we're just going to get that. Okay. Hopefully the horse gives us a bit of free energy, because free energy is free energy. Okay, pleb. Okay, I'm not sure what pleb means. That is a very, very interesting term, if I can say so myself. Okay, so our aha instance will pop here. Very, very good. We were never gonna get this second turn because Kafka already pulled us up. So we already went 3 times in the very first phase. So 200 speed here is not gonna be changing too much over here. Honkai Blast. 121 is gonna be achieved. So it does look like at our current level of full E0 investment, we are gonna be able to get ourselves a whatchamacall, 1 cycle first half as well as 1 cycle second half. Unless we kill her here, which I don't think it is going to be possible. Yeah, it is pretty much not going to be possible. Gets this a little bit. Alright, gets a bit of bounce. And then she starts bouncing on my death. Alright, so MOC debuff is going to be down to the last 7%. Kind of close to a 1 cycle, so or rather 0 cycle. So Silver Wolf is gonna just wrap up Kafka right here. Bada boom, bada bang, bada bang. And with that, we're gonna come to the end of our Memory of Chaos performance, running 1 cycle first half as well as a 1 cycle second half. Twist, thank you so much for the 4 months. Also, in case you guys haven't noticed, right? In case you guys haven't noticed, bro thinks she's on the team. Because throughout the entire fight just now in Memory of Chaos, Hui entire purpose was to stand there and give a little bit more energy for Sparksy and Yao Guang. She does absolutely nothing for Silver Wolf because Silver Wolf doesn't care about an attack buff and she doesn't care about energy regeneration. So, as of right now, if I can draw a parallel for performance, right? This is the equivalent of Casterus before Hyacinth. So it's like Casterus plus Evernight plus Trippy plus Gallagher. If I can make like a comparison, right? But if we do have a proper elation sustain, I think that would have been a much more comparable performance to a full-on flagship team, which also means my morals, right? The moral of the story is basically, I would not exchange for the E1 Huan if you're gonna be an elation DPS main. Because I really don't think she's gonna be staying here in like the next couple of months, maybe even less than that. And when you do get an elation sustain, you slot bro in, your Huan is pretty much gonna be kicked into either a Saber team, which nobody plays Saber anymore, a Yuingli team, or a DOT team, right? So just a little bit of a notes for your consideration. If you play DOTs, right, I think Huan is always gonna be finding a home with the Nihility Mummy, so that is gonna be done, right? Okay, we are now gonna be moving on into pure fiction, first half as well as second half. Even Nisa with Huan might actually cook. Because even Nisa has 480 energy, which means that Huan's 20% ultimate is gonna give her 96 energy. That is a pretty substantial amount. So maybe Huan is all along meant to be, and even Nisa sustain. Who knows? Who knows, right? So we're just gonna run the exact same team all over again if I can find where the hell is my Sparksy. First things first, looks like we do not have ourselves an elation shield environment. So we're just gonna run this for now. And run this for now, trying out against Argenti, and we'll see where this is going to be going. Yeah, pretty much almost like the exact same thing as Eglea, I think. But I'm not sure if Sunday is gonna be good with even Nisa though. Because if you were to give even Nisa extra turn on Sunday, right, you will technically lose your bangers. which is like the problem that Silver Wolf will face if you let her take her turn without ultimate. Because taking too many turns will mean that your bangers expire faster. Because your bangers only last for 2 turns, right? So that is a little bit annoying if I can say so myself. But in any case, we are just gonna see where this is gonna be going. Okay. Yeah, like you really do not want to use your certified bangers. Because if you lose it, you are losing like a substantial amount of damage. It is a part of your identity. Bye-bye. So we are not going to be able to get 60 here, which is going to be completely normal. Because we are not in a full-on Elation show environment like Nightmare of Chaos. Yeah, bro, an Elation Sunday will cook pretty hard. I 100% agree. So this is going to pop back in. And then we're just going to activate this. So Baku does give me the Elation boost, which is pretty good. And we get ourselves the extra turn. Extreme, Supreme. Alright. Alright. And then we're gonna have 0 wastage on our EBA, which is very, very good. We still have 2 EBAs remaining. And then Aha Instance is gonna activate this over here. And then we should be getting a good amount of damage. Technically in the story, he has a muscle, he is Elation. Technically in the story, Sunday is a fucking bomb that got cooked by us back in Panacony. So I have no idea what the flying fuck is Sunday doing in Astro Express. Technically in the story, you know what I'm saying? So there is gonna be a 0 cycle wave 1 with a S rating buckle, and that is very, very good. Very, very nice. Alright, next wave is gonna come in over here. That is a shit ton of damage, which is very, very good. I'ma just activate this so that our ultimate can actually help us by quite a bit right here. I'm a great streamer, thank you really much. I really, really appreciate it, alright? I really, really appreciate calling me a great streamer. Will Elation be better than Remember after the environment is over? As of right now, you really can't say, because nobody knows what's the Linux. Because we already know what is the final team for Remembers, right? But we don't know what is the final team for Elation. So it's like comparing a team with Castries running Gallagher before Heisey. So it's not a very fair, holy shit, yeah, that is not a very fair comparison, if I can say so myself. Then we are just gonna pop the skill, pop it out, and then we're gonna be getting a little bit more bounces. Then this is gonna be Silver Wolf's last EBA. Hey, that, bro, I sincerely doubt the IPC is gonna have an Elation buff. Unless they reveal that Opal or Diamond is gonna be another contestant in the Elation games. I think by the time we go to IPC Island, Elation is pretty much done. So then we're gonna be going into like follow-up buff. And then Feixiao is gonna be tier 0, right? That is my guess. Right? Fantastic 0 cycle on our wave 1 as well as wave 2. So our little swords is gonna be doing quite a decent amount of AoE damage. Aha Instance is gonna come in over here to help us hopefully deal with the 4 pillars so we can reset onto the next wave. Alright, that is good. That is very, very good. That is very, very good. Then this bounce is gonna Honkai up in there with 1.6 million. Getting us another break. Good amount of damage. Then 09 is definitely gonna be able to full clear this wave right here because we have 200 over hidden MMR. So 3.4 million. Everything should die here. Alright, very good. Very good. And Brightwind somehow thinks that Sparksea is a better main DPS than Silver Wolf. Go fuck yourself, you know what I'm saying? That we are just gonna come back down, and then Yao Guang is just gonna go for the basic attack, and then he's just gonna... Oh, wait. I will let them give us a free shield first, then pop open Sparksea ultimate, because otherwise it's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Alright, so this buff is gonna go away. Slap this on to remove that. And then we are just gonna pop that. And then we just need to wait for our thingy a little bit. Alright, that's fine, that's all good. So hopefully this will give me enough of the hidden MMR to instantly get us to the next phase. Okay, so after our Aha instance, we should be getting to 60. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Also, chat, I know that Elation continues in the IPC, right? I know that Elation continues in IPC, but my point is, I don't think IPC is going to be Elation. What I think is gonna happen is by the time we go into IPC Island, we are gonna encounter the one guy that has been scamming people since the dawn of humanity, and bro is actually a hidden IPC employee. And that is none other than motherfucking Sambo Kowalski. And then bro is gonna pop up as the version 4.7 Sirini. And then he is gonna be the definitive upgrade for every single Elation team. I just don't think IPC themselves will actually become ties in like the Elation. So and I wanna do it, what it is. Okay. And also I fucking hate Sambo, so and I wanna do it. Okay, very good. It looks like we are most likely gonna be getting a 1 cycle 40k on this as this card moment though. Alright, maybe Scott survived this. Also, this is... Oh my fucking god, bro. That shield kind of fucked us up like pretty badly. Oh, that shield fucked us up like pretty badly. It's like the same shit as Acheron versus Traffic, like, but like, you know, and then what to do. Alright, and then what to do. As we get off the 2 kills over here. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, Yao Guang, I'm gonna need you to pop this skill. I'm gonna need you to get that out. And then Huang, you're just gonna spam skill, right? You are just... Okay, actually we can get this without basic. Alright, pop it. There. Sambo is funnier than me. I'm not laughing. Do I look like I'm laughing? Does it look like Sambo has ever made me laugh in my entire fucking life? No. Alright, so bro is straight up not fun. And then we are gonna be getting the kill on 2 of the spears. And hopefully we get this kill right here with Silver Wolf's last EVA. Alright, this should be our Silver Wolf's last EVA. Last 9% HP. So if we clear out 3 of the goons here, it should be GG with 1 cycle remaining. Alright, that is gonna come down. This is gonna die. Holy shit, we were literally left with 1 HP on the goons, which is absolutely fucking absurd right now. So let's just pop that, activate the elation skill, and I think this should be our 1 cycle remaining, or rather 3 cycle pure fiction dispatch right here, because this thing is gonna die and we just need to kill 1 more, and that is gonna be that for our first half of pure fiction, right? Thank you. Now we are gonna be moving on into the second half. Frankly speaking, the second half should be easier because we are gonna be going up against the right element, at least for 2 of the goons over there. So without further ado, let me just kill Dunheng in 2 seconds, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Thank you. Robin is never useless, by the way. You know why? Because there's this DPS in HSR, which is basically the strongest DPS in HSR, that uses Robin as her best in slot support. So don't ever fucking say that Robin is ever useless just because you do not play that set of DPS, right? Who? Oh, the DPS name is actually QQ, right? The DPS name I'm referring to is actually QQ, right? Let's get this little bit of a buff over here. And then we are just gonna come back down, get us the 999. Okay. Chat, y'all know Barbin is literally best in stuff for my QQ players, right? Like we got our QQ 0 cycle with a Barbin. Without a Barbin, it was straight up just not possible back in our Apple Juice stream, right? So don't even go there, bro. Alright, very nice. And also chat, Barbin free, chat. Barbin hella free. And if you would ask me to get a free Barbin or a free Runmate, I think the answer is extremely clear, right? It is exceedingly fucking clear if I can say so myself, right? Slam all our skill points. Okay. And then Sparksy is just gonna be doing a lot. Okay, wow, we actually cleared the entire wave, which is like really good. And then we're just gonna add that Jawa up in there. This is just gonna go for the basic. And then Huang is just gonna continuously spam the skill. Okay, you know what? Runmate does have a free skin, but let me ask you a question, right? Would you rather have a Runmate skin? Or would you rather have a Feixiao skin? The answer is a Feixiao skin. So I'm waiting for when they eventually release Sportswear Feixiao, where she has a skin in her sports bra, yoga tights, carrying a dumbbell and a water bottle filled with protein shake, and she is sweating and she's running on the treadmill, which is gonna be absolutely exceptional. Hey chat, would you look at that? That is gonna be a 0 cycle wave 2 on our Elation Shield team, which I would say that is absolutely exceptional, if I can say so myself right here. There we go, guys. Look at that. Look at the Ada Jawa, right? Look at the Ada Jawa over there, right? Now we're gonna fight against our ex-girlfriend from version 2, which is gonna hold no problems whatsoever to our Silver Knight, because Silver Knight is now the current main push, and nobody actually cares about Firefly anymore, even if she did in fact get the Nova player right here, right? So we are gonna go in for a 2.9 million damage, slams all in for our EVA at 240 hidden MMR, which is really good. This is gonna reset right here. Alright, chat, real quick, that 240 hidden MMR, right? If you actually hit 300 hidden MMR, right? If you hit 300 hidden MMR with the power of E1 Silver Knight, you actually get back 60 hidden MMR, which means an E1 Silver Knight, theoretically speaking, can have 100% ultimate uptime if you want to. So for those of y'all thinking if you should be cooling for an E1 or maybe later on an E2 Silver Wolf, E1 Silver Knight is actually really good. Like I mentioned in my other video, I think her E1 is a little bit comparable to like E1 Firefly, where E1 Firefly fixes like her skill point issues. So E1 Silver Wolf, it fixes the ultimate downtime issues. So even if you're thinking about like cost investments, I would always prioritize Silver Knight's items instead of Lycos, because you can just use the either Battle Pass Lycon if you are a spending player, or you can just cope with it a little bit because the E1 and E2 just such a insane upgrade, right? So everyone do. Okay, we can actually pop this out to remove the shields, which is pretty good. I think we should be getting our ultimate form right here. Okay, E2 Silver Wolf or S0 with our S0 teammates are always in for E2. Okay, like the best 2-cost investment for Silver Wolf right now is E2. Like in any sense of like a 2-cost upgrade. Getting this E2 means that you open up your team building potential, so you theoretically can go by a little bit easier without either of the Elation units. And then in the future, when they release the Elation Sustain, or maybe Nihilux as another Elation support, you can pivot very nicely. So I will always prioritize E2 Silver Wolf. Is that Argent, do you get E2 final first, or do you get... Okay, it's actually not as simple as E2 final, because Serena is also super good for final, to be completely fair. But I have seen a lot of clears with E2 final without Ceridra. I don't really see as many clears with an E0 final with Ceridra. Does that make sense? If it makes sense, then I might need you guys to smash that like and subscribe button for your favorite Honkai Star Rail relatable streamer. Thank you. Right, at a 1.42 million. Alright, that is very good. Okay, chat, if y'all hate me, just say so. Right, just say y'all hate me, alright? Just say that y'all just hate watching me right now. You are only here to make fun of me because the only thing y'all know how to do is to bully your streamer, right? And there it is, and there it is, and there it is. Everybody is just hate watching me because MrPokke deserves to jump right now. I honestly deserve to jump immediately, right? Yep, I'm gonna jump after this. I'm gonna start jumping. I'm gonna jump and jump and jump and jump and jump all over the place, right? There we go. There we go. No one looks. No one looks. You know what? At the end of the day, I'll jump on you. That's crazy. Okay, at the end of the day, chat, right? Even if everyone in chat is my hate watcher, there's one person that will never hate watch me. And that person is none other than Genshin Guy, right? And this is why Genshin Guy is the greatest viewer in the history of all. You know what? As a matter of fact, I think Genshin Guy deserves more. Yep, I'm gonna give Genshin Guy mod so that he can ban all of my most hateful hate watchers. Oh, y'all don't know who is Genshin Guy? Okay, so basically Genshin Guy is this guy that plays Genshin Impact. Yeah, that's Genshin Guy, right? Just in case y'all don't really know who bro does. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Alright, Firefly goes for the Bufflet Expo. So it looks like we are actually clearing... Okay, chat, we are actually clearing the second half a little bit slower. What the fuck just happened? Holy assay. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's just clear this up in our final Silver Knight Bombo Blast. So basically something that gacha players will never do, but we are gonna come into the end of our pure fiction showcase with our E0 full E0 elation team as of this current moment, coming down to 3 cycle first half as well as 3 cycle second half for both halves of pure fiction, which basically means it's 40k, the exact same as our memory of chaos, right? So with that out of the way, let's just jump straight into APOC Shadows, because the only thing APOC did right now is that my chat hates me and they hate Genshin guy, right? Okay. Alright, let's get that. Will I marry chat? Be for real, right? Be for real. Let's just be for real, right? Will I marry chat? Let's just be for real, right? Okay, so there is gonna be a good amount of thingamabob over there. Mimi said. Oh my god, Mimi is so sad right now. There is such an insane amount of sadness. I can't even believe how sad we actually are as of this current moment. Alright. Then we are just gonna get this back up over here. And then he is just gonna go for that. And then he's gonna summon that. Okay, then our aha instance is gonna proc. Yeah, this team is full E0 S1. Where is E0 S0 running Ozor conversation? So it's like the most amount of relatability that I can actually think of. Can I just do that real quick? Alright, I'ma just do that real quick. Right, I'ma just do that real quick. Poe is Poe. I think this clears 2 of the spears right now. Okay, absolutely fucking absurd spear breaking capabilities. When is just gonna give us a little bit of a skill. Silver Wolf gets us a little bit of a swipe. And then all the other damage should be focusing only on Nikador Avocado. So that is gonna be a good amount of break. Pop this skill right here. And then he is gonna give us a little bit of an AoE damage. And then he's gonna be ready for battle, because battle will give us a little bit more war armor breakage since Sparksy has 15 stacks of that fuck shit. I am just gonna let Sparksy break bro immediately, because we are definitely gonna be able to break bro right here. And then maybe Silver Wolf will be getting us the instant phase change. There we go, guys. There we go. Instant 100% action value advance, which is really good. Maybe we don't even need Sparksy, because our damage here is looking a little bit absurd as of this current moment. 28% HP remaining. Never mind, I'm a fucking liar, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Hopefully this gets us the kill so that we don't waste Silver's EVA against Nikador Avocado in this very instant right here, right? You are oh my goodness, thank you, Silver Wolf. And this is why God Wolf is God Wolf. So we are actually able to save ourselves from the 1% of the randomized ball thing, which is absolutely exceptional. I'ma just let him in the face. Bro, my Sparky is getting dangerously fucking low, which is like a little bit scary. I'ma hit that first, alright, gets a little bit of ultimate. Then I'ma activate my Yao Guang ultimate. And then we're gonna apply the vulnerability debuff. And then Silver Wolf is gonna be able to get us to a ridiculous amount of whatchamacallit, hidden MMR right here. Honkai God Ring. And then with this, we are gonna be ending off our enhanced state. Alright, 828k. When is just gonna, okay, you know what, I'm gonna just basic you so that we can pop out. Very nice. Have you tried Silver? Okay, chat, you know what's crazy? I have actually not seen my Silver Wolf's global passive activate a single time, by the way. Also, my Yao Guang is so fucking fast. She outsped my Silver Wolf twice consecutively, which is kind of nuts. Okay, then this is gonna give us an 87 punchline generation. And then this is gonna hit us back out with a 200k applying the vulnerability. Sparksy is gonna get that. Can we get our ultimate? Yes, we can. Just get our ultimate right now. I'm playing H with one hand, by the way. Look at my one-hand gameplay as I simply just press the button of a HSR expert right here as I slam all into a 725k. Where I'm gonna keep it about, I'm gonna just go for a basic attack just to do a little bit more of that. So maybe Sparksy can be really important when it comes to generating our war armor stack rate. Holy shit, that is oh, we maxed out, chat. We actually maxed out. So that is absolutely absurd. That is absolutely absurd. That is absolutely absurd. And that is absolutely absurd. Alright, that's gonna be really. Hell Kill that where. Kill that where. Alright, bro is gonna start activating bro's ultimate, which is gonna be a little bit scary, but I think it's gonna be fine. Alright, activate this right here. And then we are gonna slap this back on. And then we are gonna... No, we have never gotten a Pollux Anomaly Arbitration King. Because I'm pretty sure if we ever get a Pollux Anomaly Arbitration King, we are gonna be getting into... Honkai Star Rail has went full greedy and stupid as they create the worst shield boss in the history of shield bosses, forcing players to go for a Remembrance flagship to clear Anomaly Arbitration. They are done. They are done, right? And then we're just gonna be able to break this little thingy over here for a exceptional amount of action value delay, and we are gonna be coming down into a most likely 1729 AV clear. All right, Arazani. There we go. Yeah, the first Anomaly Arbitration King was the most difficult Anomaly Arbitration. You're right. Because nobody else will clear if you didn't have Hyacinth. And we did have the HPD, right? So 3729 on the first half against Anomaly Nikador Avocado. And now we're just simply going to swap on over to the second half. All these kind of S. So we're just going to go for this because there's nothing else that we actually want to go for. Then we're just going to give this like the first team. And I'm going to just let Xueyi take a hit over here and just jump off in game. There we go. Read the chat, Chodo Made. Isn't Hyacinth S1 better for Elation team and also E2 combo to E1 S1 who you don't even remember when you need to find like I have E2. Do I even bother to spend 1 gold? Nope, I will never ever spend 1 gold currency for E1 Huan Huan unless you are gonna be using your Huan Huan for DOT. If you're not using Huan for DOT, E1 Huan Huan right now is just like a very temporary solution. Because the moment you is that when the Elation Hyacinth comes out, are you gonna be those players that skip Hyacinth because I have a Gallagher? So therefore we are not gonna be pulling for Hyacinth because I have a... Like, you're not gonna do that, right? So, like, the moment that shit comes, you are gonna be pulling for the Elation Hyacinth. So, very short-sighted thing that I don't think y'all need to worry about too much, right? And we're just gonna get that. Very good. And then this is gonna come back in. Okay, not gonna lie, Huan Light Cone is pretty decent for Huan. Because it actually improves her emergency healing a little bit. So, if you want to, you could consider that if you want to. You didn't pull for Hyacinth because you have Luocha. Alright, because Luocha Luocha's sustain is very close to Hyacinth's sustain in a Remembrance team. You are absolutely fucking right? Luocha is basically Hyacinth. You are absolutely right? There we go. Let's just pop this right here. Gets us the extra turn. There we go. So this is gonna come back. Okay, chat. I also just realized one thing. For this particular second half of APOC Shadows, it is really bad for Silver Wolf because bro literally does not have an imaginary weakness unless you get her E6, right? If you get an E6 Silver Wolf for this second half, you actually have 0 weakness issue because everything is weak to Silver Knight's E6. So let's just get our Sparksicle to be dealing as much break damage as humanly possible. So and then what I do right there we go. Alright, let's get that. Get the break. Alright, there is a lot of those things. Very good. Okay, y'all, when I'm gonna need the basic. You know what? I'm gonna be greedy and stupid. We're gonna give this away. I am pretty sure we don't die, right?
Imagine a healer that scales with crit damage.
I'm pretty sure. A healer that scales with crit damage. That does in fact sound very nice. That does sound very nice. Yo, also, thank you so much for the $2 tip. Holy shit, our Silver Wolf global passive actually proc for the first time ever. That is absolutely insane. So we are just gonna be able to proc ourselves a little bit over there. Alright, okay, Huan. Our toughness bar damage is non-existent, guys. Hello? Okay, let's get that. Alright, hopefully this helps us get the break onto Feixiao. Okay, I need a little bit more onto Feixiao. Where's the break on Feixiao? Why is my wife not breaking, guys? Okay, so we finally get off the break here, right? Okay, we finally get off the break here. So bounce, 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 bounce. All right, get off the break. 100% actually very advanced. That is gonna be very, very good. Honestly, our sustained pressure still looks kind of okay. So Aha Instance is gonna be dealing a significant amount of damage over here. Why not put Silver Wolf to Puppy to get weakness? Because Hue also doesn't deal weakness damage. And at least my Silver 9 being in DPS form, she helps deal a little bit more damage to her actual HP. Because neither of which is gonna be dealing damage, right? Do you think Hue is gonna cast her fucking basic attack? Like, oh my god, a basic attack of Hue. This changes everything, you guys. So personally, I don't really think that matters too much, right? So let's just pop this back up over here, and Silver Wolf is just gonna slam all of the damage. Is this team sustainless able? I think this team is sustainless able if you have a good enough investment. But as of this current cost, I think it can be a little bit scary. Because we are completely off element, which means we can't break. Okay, we are gonna be going for the second half right here. So Sparksy pops this. Gets a little bit of the thingy. Okay, bro is gonna be... Oh my goodness, guys. I think we kind of have the greed here, guys. I think we're gonna have the greed here, right? We're gonna have the greed here, guys. We're gonna have the greed. Because if we don't greed, I actually don't think we're gonna be able to survive this. Shit, why is Feixiao so hard? Let's get that over there. Alright, this goes in. This goes in. This goes in. This goes in. Okay, our damage is completely non-existent. Okay, and then Sparksy is gonna get that. Alright. Alright, so we are gonna be getting that over there. Okay, then we're just gonna slap her in the face right here. Slap. I think there's actually no way we can stop this out from happening. So we are just gonna have to tank it. Right? We are actually just gonna have to tank it. There's no way we stop this. So we're gonna take all the damage. Yo, Chaos Mother, thank you so much for the fight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, oh, we were actually kind of close to breaking this, TBH. If my Aha was like a little bit faster, we can't, because this thing is not with the fire anyways. So we couldn't have break one. Right? Let's get that. Wait, action video bounce. Nah, but this is not weak to fire though. Oh, that shit not weak to fire though. Fuck, chat. Can I get a fuck? Can I get a fuck? I wonder if this breaks because Yao Guang's thingy does like almost no damage. Or like no Tao does more damage. Fuck. Oh, fuck, shit. Oh, that is big fuck, guys. Oh, we have to take this. Okay, but I don't think we die, right? Because my Hue already transformed now. So I don't think we die. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, we have to tank this. If that was old Hue, Sparksy would have died, by the way. If that was old Hue, we would have just said bye-bye to Sparksy and would have just go next, right? So, it is what I do. It is what it is. Thank you, Dawei, for buffing our Hue sustain by just that little bit more. So, let us just get ourselves the break right here. When my Yao Guang is going to be a... Can we even get this break, actually? Can we even get this break? Oh my god! Thank you, Hue. Oh, Hue gets us the break, which gives me the additional action value advance. So we still got ourselves a 17-1-4 AV clear, despite being completely fucking off element, and Silver Wolf contributing a grand total of 0 toughness bar damage. Which once again, like I mentioned, right? Well, like I mentioned, if you actually have yourself this thing called the E6 Silver Wolf, right? If you have an E6 Silver Wolf, you are able to get access to complete element neutrality by implanting the E6 Silver Wolf unique weakness. So that is still gonna be a 3-7-1-4 clear for our second half in APOC Shadow. So with that, we have finally come to the end of before you pull Silver Wolf. Let's just do a quick little summary of what we have discovered so far. Number one, personally speaking, like I mentioned, this 201 speed, it is not a strict requirement, right? Your life wouldn't die even if you do not get 201 speed. So for example, if I would use this build or I use another build, if you ain't zero cycling the first wave, it doesn't matter. Because you usually always clear out wave 1 of MOC before you reach the third Silver Wolf action anyways, right? So that is gonna be that. Pure Fiction and APOC Shadows, this thing also doesn't remember that much, right? So unless you are an absolute fucking tryhard, you want to get like ego forms and everything in the months, then this would be a ideal requirement, but it is very, very, very difficult to hit this. So for example, my current build right now, I have a 7 speed, 8 speed, 9 speed, 7 speed, and a 4 speed to hit 200. So you can kind of see how difficult this actually is gonna be. Maybe in the future, the speed tuning might even change a little, depending on what the Elation Sustain is gonna bring to the table. And speaking about Elation Sustain, as of this current moment, our Silver 9 team that we have as... What is bro doing? Okay. As of this current moment right now, this team is a very, very temporary team, right? The moment Hue becomes homeless for the Elation high scene, I want to see how that team is going to be developing in the future with regards to our punchline as well as the AHA instance. So you are most likely wondering, MrPokke, if I don't have either Yao Guan or Sparksy, what the hell do I do? The answer is very simple. You use EMC. That's the only answer, right? If you are lacking one of the Elation units at the current moment and you're thinking of like, which one should you pull? Number one, we don't know when is their rerun. Number two, we don't know what is the future Elation Sustain gonna do. And number three, the only thing that we have control as of this current variable is this thing right here, right? Getting that cost investment for Silver Wolf's Idolin, personally, I think that holds more value than getting the Elation supports, the Elation teammates as of right now, because we don't know that final piece. Or maybe that final 2 piece if either Yao Guan or Sparksy gets replaced with Nihilux. I'm not sure if that's happening, but we definitely know that Elation Sustain needs a replacement. Whether or not those two are getting replaced, no idea. But the only thing we do know is that this E2 is absolutely absurd, and you gain the maximum value out of this E2 if you can consistently hit 240 hidden MMR, which most likely will happen when you have a full team of Elation units, specifically that sustain slot, right? So my personal pooling opinion for this unit is, if you already have a full Elation team right now, right, like Yao Guan, Sparksy, Silver Wolf, I think this full E2 is fine. If you are thinking about vertical investments, this E2 is the highest priority, and then I personally wouldn't save up, or rather invest more cost into either Yao Guan or Sparksy, but rather save up that one cost for that support, or rather the sustain. Whichever this sustain is going to be, because this is definitely getting changed, right? Hue is definitely getting kicked out. So E2 first, sustain, and then in the future, when we see what other units are going to come, we can decide if they are going to be a better cost investment from them, right? On the other hand, if you're already committed for vertical supports, and your Elation units, for example, right, you already got an E2 Sparksy, right? You already got an E2 Sparksy. Then at that point, it is gonna be a little bit more fluid as to whether or not you want to keep Yao Guan in the team. Because E2 Sparksy has incredible synergy with Silver Wolf, especially an E2 Silver Wolf. Because this shit gives you a ridiculous fucking amount of punchlines with an additional turn, right? So for those Sparksy mains, you can consider getting yourself this, and then maybe in the future, still save that cost support, or rather the cost investment for sustain, right? So this sustain slot is like almost a must pull. It's like I mentioned in the video, right? Are you really gonna be skipping high scene because you're running Gallagher or like Luocha? No, right? No. So that is pretty much gonna be my pooling opinion for the light cone. If you do not have the battle pass light cone, The alternative is honestly gonna set you back by quite a bit of speed, mainly because of this 18%. So, but that means I still think this holds way more value than the S1. So if you can only choose a cost investment, I'll prioritize E1 first, just because number one, it actually gives you quite a bit of utility when it comes to the ultimate transformation, and number two, this will move closer towards that set E2, right? So that is gonna be that. For the gear wise, that's pretty much it. Nothing too much to be said. And then for the teammates, I already mentioned. Let me know what you guys think of Silver Wolf's performance so far. We're gonna be taking it out for a spin with the different team comps as well as anomaly opportunity testing just a little bit, which is gonna be Mr. Overworking. Word of the day is gonna be, what the hell is this song? Join Discord, use code POKE for 10% off gamer subs. All the best to catch up. See you guys next time.